exotica.com.
So I'm standing in the middle of the Artegon Mall, which has been defunct now for 6-8 months. Mr. Deser has put a contract in and he's closing in about a week. It's 500,000 square feet on 80 acres. And the plan is to turn half of this thing into an extreme action park with go-karts. This whole big area here is going to be filled up with a ropes course and all kinds of fun things to do with arcade games. And behind us will be a food court. And the other half is going to be filled up with cars. So let's take a walk around, see this place. And I think it's something you better watch out for because this is going to be extreme. So this is all going to be, as we understand, like a food court with high-end foods and drinks and establishments that you can come in, have a good time, drop the kids off. You can come here, have a meal, have a cocktail. Be great for parties. So the idea then is to fill this up with the Extreme Action Park, which has done real well down in Fort Lauderdale for him. You're going to have like the fastest go-karts in town. It's really fun. As you know from the last time we were down in Fort Lauderdale, it was a lot of fun. Understanding that then this is going to be a righteous food court with some real high-end establishments for drink, food, eateries, a place to gather and come and hang out. So that even if you don't want to come and play at the Extreme Action Park, at least you can come here and hang out. The other half is then going to be filled with his collection of cars, which you've got the microcar collection. A lot of that stuff is going to be transplanted from Miami and Fort Lauderdale up here because you got 500,000 feet to fill this place up with. He's called us because he wants us to be part and parcel to it. And here we are just checking it out for the first time, and I got to say, we're floored. I really thought that when we're coming down here, we're looking at some old defunct mall that, you know, is dated and not very current. I mean, this place is really unique. It's got a lot of unique features to it. Architecturally speaking, it's not bland. It's certainly in your face. Got high ceilings and vaults and all kinds of interesting architectural elements to it. It's crazy. And then it sits on 80 acres. And it's right in the middle of Orlando. So you've got Disneyland just down the street. And Universal Studios is just across the street. Then look, there's more all around here. This was a mall which everybody had to leave not too long ago. And Fuddruckers is here and open, and there's a nice cinema, which is what, like a 3D cinema?
I think it's just like a regular, like, you know, they have 3D. Yeah. Apartments is the idea too.
Right, then come in and do apartment.
That's why I bought it, yeah.
Right, because of the land itself. Worst case, when at the end of the day, when this all becomes more, tear it down.
You can put a bunch of dynamite in the building, throw it up, and it'll still be.
Right, the ground, I know what he's doing. He's buying it for the ground. Right now, they're measuring because Michael's got 40 some odd James Bond cars, including the tank from the Russian tank from, I've forgotten which James Bond movie it was from. But you got to get this thing into here, right? So how you got to get in? It's got to come through an opening, and that's the biggest opening. So you got to make sure it'll fit, as well as they got an amphibious tank car thingy-majiggy that's got to come in here. So it's all got to fit. And then of this retail space here, they looking to take that down? Is this part of the cars here too?
No, so these right here.
That's like a food court.
It's going to be a food court, but this is going to be retail.
Yeah,
that could be oriented towards cars as well, like.
Right. So, you know, we're friends with Rich. You know, we're Gas Monkey Garage. You ever watch that? Fast and Loud?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Right. So he's friends with ours, and that's who he's helping us get this TV show.
Oh, okay.
See, he's going to be the executive producer of our
he's
show.
Gonna...
So then if this comes about, then we go to Richard. Now he's got Gas Monkey Bar and Grill.
Yeah, it's a grill.
Right? Which there's one down in Key West, there's one, so we bring one of those, they're all over, right? So you bring one of those here, now that's a draw, because it's a party atmosphere. And that's what you got to create. is you got to create that atmosphere and allure people in that they're going to come have a good time. They're going to look at cars, go-karts, and
no, they didn't have entertainment before, or barely, you know.
So then this will all stay retail too.
Yeah, this is, like I said, right there.
The open space will be.
Yeah, it'll work in conjunction with the museum some way or some.
Well, and so what he wants us to do then is bring in, okay, so how do we then bring in retail sales for cars so that you're bringing in car guys?
Yeah, car guys.
Right? So not just the guys that are coming to look at celebrity cars.
Car enthusiasts.
But car enthusiasts, and then you start doing, this place is big enough, you could have an autocross track out there or something.
Yeah.
Have you had something where you've got something like, you know, where guys and gals can come out, or you know how they do Dodge test drives, and you bring out a car or something, you keep them laps and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like drifting with
get them engaged.
Get them engaged, and then they're like all juiced. They come in, they look at cars, they got cars to sell, spend money. I see. So Cinemark's part of, but separate.
Yeah, they're their own thing. Look, if you actually see, you can go look over there. Their structure, I think that Cinemark is older, and the mall was built around it.
I got you. So it was existing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. They just came up to it.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting. So, and how many feet is under that space?
How many square feet? This is 40.
40,000.
I think it's 40 to 50. Yeah. No, actually, because it's even bigger. Because the one on the other side is 34, and this one's almost double. So it's actually 60, 70.
1,000 square feet of that,
this, right? Yeah.
And it's nice. It's all on one floor.
It's on one floor. Yeah,
right. Yeah. So easy once you get the cars, and it's not like you got separate levels, and everything's poured slab, so it's all good shape to.
It's good to go.
Right. You can just drive right on it.
Yeah.
So we've only seen half of it so far. The other side, this is all, so that was all cars on this side, with which you've got the cinema, and you got Bass Pro are already key tenants here. Ron John's was here, so it's a prime retail outlet. This would all be cars under here, which they're saying is around 60, 70,000 square feet.
All right.
And then over here, this will all be the extreme action part. So here we are in the heart of this place. It's right off of International Boulevard. It's 140 acres. It's incredible. About 500,000 square foot in the mall. It's right next to SeaWorld. It's right next to Universal Studios. So you've got the natural flow of tourists here, plus all the locals come around here. It's really incredible. It's a great space. Originally, when we were told about it, I thought it was an old defunct mall that was just box store looking. The place is incredible. It's already got Fuddruckers here. So it's got a great big cinema, and their key tenant stayed, which is Bass Pro Shop, which is their best Bass Pro Shop in the country, as we are told. So we'll drive around a little more, check it out. Pretty cool.
MotoExotica.com